uncalled for, unprofessional way to try a case. You all knew about this, and even if you didn't make your decision till this morning, to have 22 people plus all of this staff and every attorney march into court, be waiting as if it's some kind of game. Now I have to send them home. The state's not ready. They're not going to have a witness ready. We have another day wasted. I honestly, I have never experienced a level of unprofessionalism in my career. It's unbelievable.
So, Judge, if we had any pretrial matters, you asked us to be here at 9:15. We were here at 9:15 to discuss pretrial matters. I have been practicing in this county for 22 years.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Well, Judge, you're insulting me on the record in front of my client, and I believe that I should be able to defend myself.
You can do that later. You can make your record later, but you've been insulting me the entire trial. So, blatantly, taking your headphones off, arguing with me, storming out, coming late intentionally if you don't like my rulings. So, quite frankly, this has been long overdue. So please be seated. You can receive the evidence. I will receive the evidence, and then you can put whatever you want on the record at the end.
Neama, I'm going to go to you first on this, and I want to separate this in terms of substance and then obviously the look of it all. What the judge is essentially saying here is that the whole court was blindsided by this, and as far as our practice is concerned, if we have a bunch of witnesses that we anticipate the adversary is anticipating we're going to call and we're not, we usually give them the professional courtesy and the court the courtesy to let them know, like, Judge, I may only have 2 or 3 witnesses because the court's time is valuable, the jury's time is valuable. Did you find it shocking, like out of nowhere, they just stand up and say we rest and nobody else has any witnesses available?
Yeah, this is very surprising, and I've never seen it happen in 20 years of trial practice. You want to give the court, and I understand it's a life or death case. I mean, this is not your typical case, and everything is on the line here. But you want to be professional. You want to give the court, you want to give your adversary the heads up just for scheduling. Look, the jurors, they're spending weeks and weeks and weeks here. And if you're going to rest, and obviously the state's going to present a rebuttal case, those witnesses aren't ready. Guess what? Now we've wasted the jurors and the court's time. They got to leave. And now we got a week, basically, where we're not going to have any testimony because of this sort of gamesmanship. So I think the defense has done a very good job with a very difficult case here, but I don't like what they've done here. Now, from the judge's perspective, you got to keep your cool. I mean, you know that this case is going to go up on appeal. There's mandatory state and federal appeals. Of course, this is assuming that Nikolas Cruz gets a death sentence. So the last thing you want is if you're Judge Scherer, and it's really the first time she's ever handling a capital case, is to do anything or say anything that may be reversible error. So I understand why she's upset, but you got to keep your cool if you're the judge.